You thought you'd seen it all in the ring. Think again. Picture this. Two fighters mid-brawl, suddenly airborne and crashing out of the ring like some WWE stunt gone wrong. That's exactly what went down between Ben Whittaker and Liam Cameron last October. Now these two are back with a vengeance, ready to settle the score on April 20th in Birmingham. What's up, boxing fans? Welcome to our corner of the internet, where we analyze fights with precision and honesty. Today we're discussing the highly anticipated rematch between Ben Whittaker and Liam Cameron. Their first encounter ended in dramatic fashion, and now they're set to settle the score. So lean in, as this story is more thrilling than you can imagine. Before we go any further, let's set the stage real quick. October 12, 2024 was supposed to be just another fight night in the boxing world. A showdown featuring two British fighters. On one side you had Ben Whittaker, the flashy rising star known for his slick moves and electric charisma. On the other side stood Liam Cameron, a seasoned warrior who's been around the block, always ready to throw down and remind everyone he's still got it. But this wasn't any ordinary fight night. Nah, this one turned into straight chaos. Picture this, it's round 5 and things are popping. Both fighters are trading heavy blows. The arena is buzzing and the crowd is absolutely wild. Then suddenly, boom, the unthinkable happens. Both Whittaker and Cameron crash through the ropes, tumbling right out of the ring onto the arena floor. Pure madness. The fight immediately grinds to a halt. Officials are scrambling, scratching their heads, confused and unsure of what happens next. Everyone's waiting, tension building as the chaos unfolds. Eventually, after a ton of deliberation and confusion, the fight is officially called a technical split draw, leaving nobody satisfied. And if that wasn't dramatic enough, Whittaker ends up leaving the arena in a wheelchair, sparking even more questions and controversy. Talk about drama. But the story didn't end there. Nah, it got heated real quick. Liam Cameron felt robbed, accused Whittaker of straight up ducking him, claiming he exaggerated his injuries. Whittaker fired back, saying his injuries were legit, demanding respect on his name. So now you've got two dudes not just fighting in the ring, but beefing heavy outside of it. That's real animosity. Look, we all know what it's like to feel disrespected, right? Whether it's your personal life, at work, or even online. We've all been there. For Whittaker, imagine being at the top of your game, only to have people question your heart. For Cameron, imagine feeling you've won, but getting no credit, and being labeled bitter instead of a winner. That's deeper than boxing. That's personal pride. Why does this rematch matter so much? Well, think about it like this. Boxing is life. It mirrors everything we deal with daily, how we respond to setbacks, how we handle disrespect, and how we fight to prove our worth. But Whittaker and Cameron have something to prove, not just to each other, but to everyone watching. Let's rewind that night again. Whittaker throws a hook. Cameron slips, counters with a sharp uppercut. They clinch, struggling like their lives depended on it. Then suddenly the ropes snap, and both fighters spill out onto the concrete floor. The whole arena goes silent. Nobody knows if they're hurt, if the fight continues, or what comes next. Whittaker grimacing in pain, Cameron frustrated and pacing. Pure chaos. Ben Whittaker is the young gun that's got everyone buzzing, flashy, charismatic, and an Olympic silver medalist who's swiftly becoming the talk of boxing circles. With just 13 professional fights, he's undefeated, posting a stellar record of 13 wins with no losses, and he's put away 9 of those victories by knockout. Whittaker brings style and substance into the ring. Smooth footwork, razor-sharp reflexes, and lightning-quick hands. His jab is something special, landing with pinpoint precision at about 42% accuracy, a number that sets him apart in the sweet science. On defense, he's even more impressive, slippery, slick, and elusive, making opponents look foolish, as they miss nearly 60% of punches aimed at him. With such standout skills, athleticism, and confidence, it's no wonder insiders and fans alike peg him as boxing's next superstar. Now on the flip side, you've got Liam Cameron, the gritty, battle-tested veteran who's been through the trenches and isn't about to back down from anyone. His record stands at a rugged 21 wins and 6 losses, with 12 victories coming by knockout. Cameron's been around long enough to know how to grind out wins with toughness and relentless pressure, constantly moving forward, unafraid to get into exchanges and trade punches. He's an aggressive fighter who thrives on wearing opponents down, especially when he attacks the body, landing an impressive 38% of his power punches. Inside the pocket is where Cameron shines, effectively bullying opponents with sustained pressure and rugged durability. He's not flashy, but he's reliable, always tough, always game. When these two step into the ring, it's a classic contrast in styles and experience. A smooth, skilled young star in the making versus a rugged, pressure-heavy veteran who thrives in a dogfight. In their first match, Whittaker was dominating the early rounds, using his slick movement, sharp jabs and counters. Cameron struggled to close the distance initially. landing just 25% of power punches in the first 3 rounds. But as the fight progressed, Cameron started cutting off the ring, forcing Whittaker into exchanges, and increasing his landing rate to 45% in round 4. The key for Whittaker in the rematch? Maintain distance, use lateral movement, and avoid Cameron's traps. For Cameron, it's all about aggression, constant pressure, effective bodywork, and wearing Whittaker down to land those heavy shots late. Now fast forward to April 20th, 2025, rematch night in Birmingham, Whittaker's hometown. The arena's overflowing, a sea of humanity packed shoulder to shoulder, their chants echoing off the walls. Electricity crackles through the air. The anticipation is palpable. This is more than a fight. It's personal. It's redemption. It's legacy. Whittaker emerges first, stepping through a veil of smoke, the hometown faithful erupting in thunderous applause. His eyes hold the focus of a man possessed, carrying the weight of redemption squarely on his shoulders. This isn't boxing to him anymore. It's his life, his honor, his name on the line. He nods to the crowd, absorbing their energy, ready to rewrite history and silence the doubters. Across the ring stands Cameron, calmness personified. Every inch the unshakable challenger. His entrance is marked by boos and jeers, hostility palpable as thousands voice their disapproval. But Cameron thrives in this chaos. Wearing a faint, defiant smile, he's here to crash Whittaker's homecoming, to dismantle his legend piece by piece, just as he did before. Do you feel that? It's tension you can almost touch, thick and heavy like storm clouds gathering. It's the ultimate test and everyone can sense it. The moment before collision, a calm just waiting to be shattered. But what's about to go down? Will Whittaker, driven by hometown pride, fueled by redemption, reclaim his throne and silence the whispers that question his greatness? Or will Cameron step boldly into enemy territory, unaffected by the noise, turning jeers into stunned silence as he rewrites the narrative once again? Make no mistake, this battle transcends punches and jabs. It's about respect, dignity, and legacy. Two warriors stand at pivotal crossroads, each knowing only one path leads to glory, while the other descends into obscurity. Think deeply. When life knocks you down, how fiercely can you rise? So ask yourself this: who's truly the hungrier boxer? Is it Whittaker, carrying the heavy burden of redemption, desperate to reaffirm his destiny? Or Cameron, the fearless outsider, ready to conquer hostile ground and prove once and for all he belongs at Boxing Summit? When the lights dim and the first bell rings on April 20th, the real battle won't be just in their fists, it'll be in their hearts, minds, and souls. Who will lay everything on the line when it counts the most? That's the true drama unfolding right here, right now. This is Boxing at its rawest. Ben Whittaker versus Liam Cameron is the rematch of the year, hands down. This is Boxing at its rawest. Ben Whittaker versus Liam Cameron is the rematch of the year, hands down. We talk drama, high stakes, and pure heart. Now the spotlight's on you. Who takes it? Drop your predictions in the comments. Smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more unfiltered boxing talk. And as always, stay locked into the Knockout Nest, the home of the realest breakdowns in the fight game. We'll see you again when the dust settles on the canvas.